Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, we've got some exciting stories to share. First up, Hong Kong is urging for tighter regulation of counselors after recent misconduct cases. Experts believe establishing a legal registration system will help protect residents and boost public confidence, ensuring only qualified professionals practice. Next, a survey reveals that travel insurance plans in Hong Kong often offer fewer benefits for the elderly and children, despite similar premiums. Consumers are encouraged to read policies carefully and demand more transparent, inclusive options from insurers to travel worry-free. Finally, Hong Kong's chief executive John Lee recently visited Zhejiang, strengthening ties with mainland China through new agreements on technology, trade, and youth development. This move aims to turn Hong Kong into a vital connector and boost regional growth. Please continue to watch for more details. The South China Morning Post highlights the urgent need for Hong Kong to establish a statutory registration system for counselors, emphasizing the risks posed by unqualified practitioners and the current lack of legal oversight. Professor Chue Yat Hung from the Hong Kong Professional Counseling Association underscores that without formal regulation, professional bodies are powerless to act beyond resignation or expulsion when misconduct occurs. A recent case involving a counselor expelled for misconduct and rehired elsewhere exemplifies this problem, as privacy laws prevented the public disclosure of the individual's name. Experts advocate for legislation to create a transparent, official list of qualified counselors, along with a clear code of ethics and disciplinary procedures, to protect public safety and foster trust. The Asian Professional Counseling and Psychology Association echoes this call, criticizing the current voluntary accreditation scheme and urging the government to implement a comprehensive legal framework, aligning Hong Kong with international standards seen in Britain, the US, and other Asia-Pacific countries. The SCMP opinion addresses the disparities in travel insurance benefits for different age groups in Hong Kong, revealing that most plans offer unequal coverage despite similar premiums. A survey of 27 plans found that 92% of proposals provided lower benefits for children and seniors, with some insurers even charging higher premiums for the elderly. Benefit limits for medical expenses, personal accidents, and baggage delays were often halved or reduced for those over 75 or under 17, raising concerns about consumer understanding and fairness. The report emphasizes the importance of industry self-assessment and regulatory oversight to ensure adequate coverage for vulnerable groups, especially amid recent global natural disasters and conflicts that heighten travel risks. Travelers are advised to scrutinize policies carefully, and insurers are encouraged to be transparent and proactive in adjusting coverage to meet the needs of all age groups, ensuring peace of mind for holidaymakers and business travelers alike. The SCMP opinion also highlights Chief Executive John Lee's recent visit to Zhejiang as a significant milestone in Hong Kong's integration with mainland China, reinforcing the city's role as a bridge between the two. During the 4-day trip, Lee signed 51 agreements across various sectors, including technology, housing, trade, and youth development, fostering closer cooperation within the Greater Bay Area. Notably, Lee visited innovative tech firms and met entrepreneurs of Ningbo descent, emphasizing the potential for Hong Kong to benefit from Zhejiang's strengths in manufacturing, innovation, and digital development. Observers see this trip as a strategic move to deepen economic ties amid geopolitical uncertainties, with Hong Kong positioned as a superconnector capable of leveraging its international advantages to support mainland companies' global expansion and attract foreign investment. This ongoing collaboration aims to harness mutual strengths, bolster regional development, and reinforce Hong Kong's pivotal role in national and international economic networks. According to South China Morning Post, Hong Kong's lion dance scene is experiencing a remarkable transformation as young women, known as the Kwok Girls, leap into the spotlight. These dedicated performers, part of a team founded in 1969, practice tirelessly, balancing their day jobs with rigorous weekly rehearsals. Their vibrant performances, captured in viral videos with millions of views, showcase their skill, courage, and determination, challenging traditional gender roles in a sport historically dominated by men. Despite physical demands and societal stereotypes, these women emphasize their agility, attention to detail, and unwavering confidence, inspiring others and redefining what women can achieve in this ancient art form. Their coach advocates for gender equality, believing that more female dancers will elevate the art, motivate others, and ensure its continued vitality, with the girls themselves aspiring to inspire future generations and celebrate women's capabilities. South China Morning Post also highlights the ongoing efforts of Hong Kong designers to embrace sustainability amid the complex landscape of eco-consciousness. In an era rife with greenwashing, creators like Genevieve Chu and Jacqueline Chuck are pioneering genuine initiatives, transforming everyday objects through upcycling and eco-friendly practices. Their work, showcased at Milan Design Week, exemplifies how heritage and sustainability can intertwine, turning discarded eggshells into beautiful household items and challenging the notion that environmental responsibility is incompatible with style. These designers acknowledge the contradictions inherent in striving for sustainability, balancing passion for fashion and design with eco-awareness, and emphasize that every small step, from bringing reusable bags to market to experimenting with innovative materials, contributes to a broader movement. Their journeys reflect a shared understanding that meaningful change requires patience, persistence, and a collective effort to rethink consumption and production. South China Morning Post further explores the shifting dynamics in U.S.-China relations, focusing on China's markedly tougher stance towards Donald Trump during his second term. Initially, Beijing sought to build personal rapport with Trump, engaging in high-level diplomacy and supporting cooperative initiatives like the 2018 North Korea-related efforts. However, the relationship rapidly soured as Trump's administration imposed extensive tariffs, sanctioned Chinese officials, and blamed China for the COVID-19 outbreak, leading to a significant deterioration in trust. China's response has been assertive and strategic, employing retaliatory tariffs, export controls, and sanctions, while adopting a more confident tone about its economic resilience. With minimal direct communication and a lack of clear channels for negotiations, Beijing perceives Trump as unpredictable and prefers to operate through backchannels or surrogate diplomacy, emphasizing the importance of informal negotiations. Analysts warn that escalating tensions and misjudgments could lead to further conflict, but some believe that discreet diplomacy might still pave the way for future agreements, provided both sides are willing to engage beyond official channels. South China Morning Post reports that Dalton Venture, a prominent Chinese life sciences-focused venture capital firm, is expanding its footprint into Hong Kong, aiming to capitalize on the city's burgeoning reputation as a global technology and biomedical hub. With plans to apply for an asset management license next month and start investing in startups by next year, Dalton Venture is attracted by Hong Kong's generous subsidies, emerging talent pool, and capital resources, especially as competition intensifies on the mainland. The firm's focus will likely remain on life sciences and AI, targeting startups with mainland backgrounds or those establishing local operations, and exploring opportunities across Southeast Asia. This move underscores Hong Kong's strategic efforts, including government investments and initiatives like the 1 billion Hong Kong dollars AI Research and Development Institute, to bolster its innovation sector and attract international tech companies, such as autonomous driving firm Pony.ai and biotech startups like Pharmolix and Astribit. The Globe and Mail highlights the challenges faced by Canadian democracy amid the first federal election conducted in the era of artificial intelligence. Despite widespread concerns about AI-generated fake news, disinformation campaigns, and foreign interference, experts suggest the election's integrity remains largely intact. Sophisticated AI-driven ads impersonating Canadian media and spreading false narratives have been circulated on social media, with some links to cryptocurrency scams and political misinformation. Meanwhile, Chinese social media campaigns targeting Chinese Canadians, focused on figures like Liberal leader Mark Carney and Toronto Conservative candidate Joe Tay, have been uncovered but deemed not to have significantly impacted the election's fairness. The report emphasizes the ongoing struggle social media platforms face in detecting and removing deceptive content, with critics condemning Meta's inconsistent enforcement and calling for greater accountability to safeguard democratic processes. South China Morning Post also sheds light on Taylor Dearden, the neurodivergent actress and daughter of Bryan Cranston, who is making waves as Dr. Mel King on the medical drama The Pit. A USC theater graduate, Dearden's acting career began with early appearances in her father's acclaimed series Breaking Bad, but she has since carved out her own path with roles in shows like American Vandal and The Last Thing He Told Me. Notably, she advocates for neurodiversity, revealing she has ADHD and pushed for her condition to be incorporated into her character, Mel. Despite her famous lineage, Dearden consciously avoids using her father's surname to prevent nepotism accusations, emphasizing her independence and talent. Bryan Cranston praises her as a talented and conscientious individual, while Dearden continues to thrive professionally and personally, championing human rights and embracing her unique identity. Deutsche Welle reports that air pollution in the UK is not only a known cause of cancer, heart, and reproductive issues but also a potential contributor to cognitive decline among older adults. A groundbreaking study from University College London indicates that exposure to pollutants like nitrogen dioxide and fine particulate matter correlates with diminished overall and executive brain functions. Using extensive data from the English Longitudinal Study of Aging, researchers suggest that pollutants may affect the temporal lobe, impacting memory, language, and emotional processing, thereby increasing the risk of dementia over time. Despite ongoing efforts to reduce pollution levels, the study highlights that current air quality still exceeds World Health Organization guidelines, underscoring the urgent need for more effective measures to protect brain health. South China Morning Post highlights Hong Kong's upcoming launch of HKGAI V1, a locally developed ChatGPT-style AI platform powered by DeepSeek. This innovative tool aims to serve the public by providing instant responses to a wide array of questions, including travel tips, meeting notes, and multimedia content, all infused with local characteristics reflecting Hong Kong's values under the one country, two systems principle. Developed by the Hong Kong Generative AI Research and Development Center, HKGAI V1 is the first in the world based on DeepSeek's full-parameter fine-tuning model. The government sees this as a significant step toward establishing Hong Kong as an international AI hub, emphasizing the importance of attracting talent and capital through new visa policies and a proposed 10 billion Hong Kong dollars fund of funds. With positive feedback from government departments, the platform is expected to be accessible to the public in the second half of the year, marking a pivotal moment in the city's technological advancement. The South China Morning Post also shares insights into Gabriel Ocasio-Cortez, brother of U.S. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who has publicly denied unfounded allegations linking him to fentanyl trafficking. As an advocate for the homeless and a deaf activist, Gabriel has carved out his own path, focusing on community outreach and supporting marginalized groups. His background includes studying art psychotherapy and working as a property broker before dedicating himself to activism, especially within the deaf queer community. Known for his outspoken stance against corporate influence in politics, Gabriel emphasizes the importance of community-driven policies and expresses hope inspired by his sister's political career. Open about his sexuality and mental health, he also shares a close bond with the public, even humorously noting Cardi B's comparison of his looks to Marc Anthony. His story underscores resilience and a commitment to social justice amid a media landscape often rife with misinformation. The South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's Legislative Council, LegCo, is planning a significant overhaul of its regulations to enhance transparency, accountability, and efficiency. The proposed amendments, announced by LegCo President Andrew Leung Kwan Yeun, include mandatory attendance at meetings, participation in votes, and the submission of regular work reports by lawmakers. This initiative aims to address concerns about lawmakers' performance, especially after a report revealed that a majority of bills were passed with less than half of the council members present, highlighting issues with quorum and engagement. The new rules will also refine declarations of personal interests and introduce disciplinary mechanisms for misconduct. Leung emphasized that these reforms are rooted in the principle of patriots ruling Hong Kong, with the broader goal of setting higher standards for legislators and responding to societal demands for better governance. The reforms are expected to consolidate existing procedural rules, providing clearer guidance for lawmakers and fostering greater public trust. Meanwhile, veteran lawmaker Priscilla Leung supported the changes, stressing that legislators should act as role models by demonstrating moral integrity, active participation, and dedication to serving residents, thus strengthening the connection between the government and the public. In a separate development, the South China Morning Post details Hong Kong's ambitious plan to transform the Hung waterfront into a luxurious hub for high-end tourists. The government proposes a 10 to 20 billion Hong Kong dollars project centered around the Hong Kong Coliseum, featuring a 230-meter-tall tower with residential, commercial, and entertainment facilities, including a skywalk and observation deck. The development aims to create a vibrant waterfront with a marina hosting 200 berths, a shopping center on an idle pier, and outdoor recreational spaces that could become prime vantage points for Victoria Harbour's fireworks. The project also includes improving transport links, constructing new footbridges, and upgrading Hung Hom Station to support the influx of visitors and residents by 2035 to 37. Critics like Chan Kim-ching from Liber Research Community question whether such a focus on yacht tourism will truly benefit the city, suggesting that the project's tourism potential requires further evaluation. Nonetheless, the government's initiative aligns with Chief Executive John Lee's 2024 policy address, which aims to alleviate berth shortages and position Hong Kong as a premier destination for international yachting, blending luxury living with vibrant urban development along the harbor. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Great dragon breaks ancient streets, leading change with modern beats. Cities rise and towers peak, new dawn breaking bold and sleek. From the Great Wall to Shanghai, progress moves as kites fly high. Tech and trade, it's all in play, future shines brighter every day. Great dragon roar, change the cars marching strong with mighty force. New era, new wave, fast-paced day, history made in full display. Politicians make their plea, voices blend in harmony. Policies for growth and peace, ambitions never cease. Dreams of silk and digital, bridging gaps from old to new. Fortunes build and bonds renew, nations strengthen, bold review. Traditions hold, but minds explore. East meets west at knowledge door. Complex world they navigate, China's power demonstrate. moves as kites fly high. Tech and trade, it's all the play. Future shines brighter every day. Great dragon roars, change the course. Marching strong with mighty force. New era, new way, fast-paced day. History made in bold display. Politicians make their plea. Voices blend in harmony. Policies for growth and peace. Ambitions, their growth and peace. New era, new way, fast-paced day. History made in bold display. History made in bold display. Politicians make their plea. Voices blend in harmony. Policies for growth and peace. Ambitions never cease. Dreams of silk and digital, bridging gaps from old to new. Fortunes build and bonds renew. Nations strengthen, bold review. Traditions hold but minds explore. East meets west, that knowledge door.